Hi students, let's discuss the ways to answer gap fill exercises questions in IELTS Academic Reading. Summary completion questions appear regularly in the IELTS reading test, so you need to learn how to answer them. First, let us find out what a summary is. A summary is a short, clear description that gives the main ideas and facts about something. In this case, it's a short summary of information from part of the text that's been set for your reading test. For summary completion questions, you will be given the text. Second, a summary of information from the section of the text with some gaps where words have been missed out. You may also be given a list of words to fill the gaps with. You will be required to do one of the following tasks. The first is selecting words from the text. This is a sample example. You can take a look at this question. There are no separate words. You have to answer and pick the words from the text. The second is selecting from the list of words. Here, if you see down, there is a list of words from A to I, and you have to select these words and find out the answers hidden in the paragraph. Now, what are the different tips? The first is vocabulary. Summary completion questions are all about vocabulary. You need to be able to recognize a wide range of synonyms and also paraphrasing to score highly. The second is answer in the order. The answers are usually in the same order in the text as the order of the missing words. On the rare occasions that they aren't, the keywords will help you to easily spot this. The third is words from the text questions. Take careful note of how many words you should write for your answer. Example, no more than 2 words. If you write more than this, your answer will be marked wrong even if the information is correct. List of words questions. There will be more words in the list than there are gaps in the summary to fill, so you won't need them all. Your task is to select the correct ones. There will probably be some words in the list that you can eliminate immediately as clearly being incorrect. This could be because of their meaning or their grammar form. Cross them through in pencil so you don't waste time considering them. Prediction. When you read the summary, try to predict the type of word you'll need to fill each gap from the context of the sentence. Is it an adjective, a noun, a verb, etc.? Doing this will make it much easier to spot the correct word because you'll have a big clue as to what you're looking for. Using other clues. If you're able to predict the word form, example an adjective, look for the adjective closest to the keyword in the text. This will probably be the word you need or a synonym of it. I'll illustrate this when we come to the example exercises. Time management. If you are struggling to find a specific missing word, take an educated guess and move on. It's not worth losing too much time on it. Focus on getting the easier marks and come back to it later if you have time. Check the grammar. When you've entered your answer, check the end sentence to ensure that it is grammatically correct. If it isn't, your answer is wrong. Don't read at all. You don't need to read the whole text in detail, just the part that is summarized. Let's take a look at the practice passage 1. Here, we will talk about selecting the words from the list. Now, this is the question. Below, it says complete the summary using the list of words A to I. So write the correct letter in boxes 37 to 40 on your answer sheet. Researchers investigating the development of intelligence have shown that. Now, the answer is C. And here, if we look at the third line, it says where verbal abilities are more important later on. So here, researchers investigating the development of intelligence have shown that the verbal skills or verbal abilities, its abilities and skills are synonyms, and that's why the answer is C, which is verbal. Now the next is one good predictor of dash intelligence is the degree to which small children. So now let's take a look at the answer to this is A, which is adult. Now here the word adult is not written in the paragraph, but what's written is, if you take a look at this line, it has been found that tests of coping with novelty do predict later intelligence. And later intelligence is definitely a synonym for adult. And that's why the answer is A. Now moving on to the 39th point, the answer is E. And it says, if we just go back to the 38th point, one good predictor of adult intelligence is the degree to which small children are. Now here, small children, if we take a look at the sentence, that voting children's intellectual performance needs to be assessed from their interest in and curiosity about the environment. So curiosity is a synonym of inquisitive, and that's why the answer is E. Moving on to the last one, about their surroundings and how much interest they show in finding themselves in a dash setting. So the answer is unfamiliar, and it's in the last line, and it says, and the extent to which this is applied to new situations. So which means that because it's applying to new situations, it has never been applied before, so it's an unfamiliar situation. I hope this way you are able to understand what exactly this kind of question talks about and how to answer. So moving on to the practice passage 2, here we'll discuss about the selecting words from the text. So this is apparently easier than the one that we did before. Now this, it says clearly in the question, write no more than one word. So the answer has to be one word. Now take a look at the first point. Plastic packaging has changed the way we consume food. However, we instinctively dislike it partly because it is a product of, now the answer is industrial processes, because if you take a look at the third last line, it says with its hydrocarbon roots and industrial manufacture. Moving on to the next point, but also because it seems to be indestructible, so we feel it is wasteful. So the word lies in the last line, its cheapness, its indestructible aura. And the last point, nevertheless, it is thanks to plastic that for many people their choice of food is no longer restricted by the seasons. Now here's natural limits such as the seasons, so restriction and the limits, synonyms, and the answer is seasons. So once again, students, thank you for watching my video. Keep watching more IELTS reading tips videos and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.